friends, as part of the Beebeecraft YouTube program, I am going to be using these dies and we will be creating some Christmas cards, tags, and gift card holders. Let's go ahead and run our die and our paper through our die cut machine. While we get started, I wanted to tell you about the Beebeecraft program. If you would like to join, you just need to fill out an application, and I will have the link to the Beebeecraft YouTube program in my description box. Once you are accepted, you will order the products that you would like. They will send them to you free of charge, and then you will create 3 videos. One is an unboxing, and then 2 will be project shares, which is what I'm doing today. I will have the items that I used in this video linked in my description box, as well as some discount links. We have run our dies and papers through our machine, and now I am popping the paper out of the die. There's a little tiny hole in different spots on the dies, and so I just put a little pen through the hole and it pushes the paper out, and then I can grab it and pull it out of the die. So far I have cut some reindeer and some trees, and next I will be using the leaf dies and cut some of those out as well. We will begin by making some tags. So I'm just taking some scrapbook paper and cutting it to the size that I would like. This is pretty thick scrapbook paper. It feels very much like cardstock actually. I plan to make several layers on each tag. So the first thing I'm doing is just prepping all of the different layers before I get into adhering anything together. You'll see here that I'm experimenting and just, putting some different pieces together and deciding how I want to adhere them and what I think looks nice. For this first one, I have decided to go with this little tag that says Season's Greetings, and then I am going to adhere 2 of the leaves that I cut out with this red and white check pattern. And then to embellish it further, I am using my glue gun and I am adhering a little piece of fabric. The next thing we're going to make is a gift card holder. So I'm just taking a piece of 12 by 12 paper and I cut it to the height that I wanted, and now I am going to fold each side in about 2 inches. I actually didn't really measure them. What I did was I folded the piece of paper in half, and then I folded the sides in like a couple of inches, but I did not measure those. I am adhering them down with double stick tape. However, you could use glue if you wanted to, or you could sew these sides down. I have a red and green set and also a pink set, but we're going to go over the red and green set first. So here's one of the tags, and I used the leaf die cut on that. This one I used the trees and the reindeer and embellished it with some fabric. And on this one I used the leaf die cuts, and I used them in the red and white check, but also some white sparkly paper. Here I used the Christmas tree, and this one I used the trees and the deer. Added some fabric, as you can see, and this one is the one you could use as a gift card holder. And this one I used the deer and also the trees. This one I used the leaf die cut. And this is another one with the leaf. It's the red and white check, and then I added a little piece of fabric. Here's some still shots, and then after these shots I'll show you what we did with the pink set. Coming up is our pink set, and I apologize, there's a little bit of a shadow, but I did some still shots as well so you'll be able to see it without any shadows. So here I used the tree and the deer. This one was just the tree. On this one I used the trees but also the fence die cut, so that was kind of fun. On this one I used one of the leaf dies. Here I used 2 of the leaf dies, and they're kind of tucked under the little bird. And then on this one I used 2 of the tree dies, and I put a little bit of lace right in front of them. Here I used one of the deer dies. Here I used one of the really small deer, and that was up in the upper right corner. And on this one I used the deer and 3 of the trees. And lastly, I was able to use the butterfly die, and I think it's so pretty. And then on the inside were the trees and the deer. I wanted to mention that some of the paper that I used here and some of the other items that I used in creating these I received from Annie with Annie Creates. Thank you, Annie. Thanks for watching. See you soon.